right, y'all. It's a little dark in here. And there was light. And there was light in the kitchen. Got a rambunctious kitty down here. Keep a rag bag right here hanging on the counter, and you know, he's climbing. He's learned how to climb up and try to get some attention. But I'm here with y'all. We're gonna give y'all a little attention today. I snack on these quinoa chips, some grapes and some apples. Rambunctious. So welcome. Kitchen medicine cabinet. Well, Miss, she said, introducing the hormones they don't teach us about. So I'm gonna talk about hair as well too. Got a lot of concerns, Facebook support groups, multiple posts, hair thinning, falling out, don't know what to do. There is difference in Caucasian hair and melanated people hair. So we're gonna talk about that, and hopefully it helps. So give me a minute, give y'all a second to pop on in. Share, tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell an auntie, a mom, a sister. Come on over, we in the kitchen. We in the kitchen for a little bit. Got some chicken thighs over there, soaking in some lime. So I can clean them out. I'm gonna jerk that for the family. Some Jamaican jerk chicken. I'm not sure what the size is gonna be, but that's what's gonna be for Saturday night. So salute to y'all. We're probably not gonna cook in the kitchen because Maddie wants to build gingerbread. Got a gingerbread train and Oreo Christmas chocolate mini house cookie kit. You don't eat it, you just build it. Smells good. You know, so we'll be in the kitchen for a little bit. My husband is Mr. He Said Cerebro Saturday. He'll be coming on later. So I'll be here with y'all for a little bit. Talk about the hormone. Look, this kitty is so rambunctious. Y'all want to say hello? He was sleeping for a long time over there up under grandma. And now he got a whole bunch of energy. Say what's up. Say what's up, y'all. Say what's up. You want to say to people? You see him? He just woke up. I mean, it's really like a little baby in the house. He eat, poop, play real hard, and then want to knock out. And I mean, he be doing the nod. It's too cute. Hey, Mass, welcome. You see Kitty? This is Mr. Captain Crunch. So he trying to take the show, but we trying to talk about hormones, you know, what they didn't teach us. Because, you know, the ladies don't know. A lot of us don't know, or, you know, doctors don't clue you in. So we're going to share today. If you know somebody who needs this information, tell them come on over. You know, endometriosis, all kind of reproductive issues, fibroids, fibromyalgia, arthritis, inflammation, gut, all kinds of stuff. You know, a lot of it stems from the hormones. So I think the more you know, the better you're equipped to make better decisions as far as what you eat. So that's why we in the kitchen, right? Say we in the kitchen. Come on, mommy, like cooking. We like cooking, you know. You had enough attention, or you just want to hang here? You just want to hang? Okay, you sleepy? So, you know, thank you. He is cute. He a little cutie. One of 3 pets, 2 turtles, 1 cat. A few kids, I'm just saying. They grown though. 1 little, 1 home. But we're going to talk about these hormones, introduce them to you guys. We talk about a womanhood over here. Give a lot of information. Maybe you've heard some of the things we're going to discuss, you know. If not, do a little research. You know, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a professional nutritionist, but I've been feeding my family for 30 years. So, you know, I learned some stuff. Notification warning system permanently ban will ensue if live video does not end within 5 minutes. Go somewhere. Appreciate you. Tap the screen twice. Okay. Tap the screen twice, so it could be a light there. That's all I'm saying. Appreciate you pulling up and popping in with the warning. Yeah. But again, I'm not a medical professional. Take notes, ask your physician. This is about education, empowerment, and clarity, pretty much. The lack of clarity that I've seen over the years and still seeing is something unique. What you doing? You want to play with my strings? You just trying to take over the show. He's so tiny, we got to have a bell on him because it's pretty big in here and he'll get lost. And Daddy Bear size 13, we don't want to step on him. I speak little much English. Okay. Well, I'll try to speak slow. Maybe you can understand. But again, ask your physicians about education, empowerment for sure, to bring some clarity. Because with knowledge and wisdom will definitely create some empowerment. But the knowledge you gain today will allow you to read your own body. That's what we want you to do. Be able to read your own body, to understand your own signals, and to take your power back. You come see your body. And it starts in the kitchen. It starts with the food that we eat, Okay, good for you. No need to end this one. Who we harming? It's all good. So here we learn to understand your own signals and take back that power. Because the doctors ain't trying to bring clarity, and we out here struggling. What I'm seeing, you can't take over the show. You chill over there in the bag if you want. Okay, so we're gonna introduce some hormones. We're gonna talk about hair, and as you age, when the hormones fluctuate, it'll cause your hair to thin, cause your hair to fall out, and on top of other things, skin dry, tightness, a whole bunch of stuff. So it has a lot to do with us not nourishing our bodies properly. So imagine not nourishing your body for 10 years, 15, consuming a whole bunch of sugar and soda and, things that don't work for you. It doesn't work. Kind of breaks down your organs to stop working. So, we just have to relearn how to nourish our body. Why I don't have green eyes? Reggio? Why you don't have green eyes, or the cat? Love for Pakistan. Welcome, my brother. Salam. Appreciate you pulling up and popping in. We're going to talk about hormones. If y'all know anything about that, all of us have them, men and women. We just have different levels of it. And when they fluctuate, it causes a lot of problems, issues that may be unseen, and you start to ignore it. So imagine ignoring it for 5 years. Imagine ignoring it for 10 years, 15, 20. And that's what happens. And then it gets to a point where your body is just not familiar, and it's scary, Hey, Shoo, Armin, welcome. I'm behind you. Get up by room. All right, y'all subscribe if you're pulling up and popping in. We're trying to get to 500 before the New Year's 500. Okay? I appreciate y'all being here because, it's needed. The more informed, the more we know, the better we're equipped to walk into these physicians and, advocate for ourselves. Nobody's going to do it. And you're an individual. How kids get an IEP in school, an individual assessment plan? Yeah, we need that. We are in America. Maryland, America. So salute to y'all. Appreciate you pulling up and popping in. It's a lot to womanhood. It's not a problem. It's a journey. And if you're not prepared, if, you haven't seen the women before you, get prepared, be prepared, or even prepare you, like it's going to be a struggle. It's going to be, Nikki, Mrs. She Said. Click the description and have a look. Mrs. She Said, Shame Sunday. I'm one half of a tribe called Harris, 1/3 of a tribe Bob, Red Lipstick Bobs, Mr. He Said, Mrs. She Said. We do a lot of podcasting, got a few channels. This is a new one, and I dedicated it to being in the kitchen. That's where we nourish our bodies. And if we're not doing that, then we're going to have a lot of issues. I'm just saying, your father lives in America. Okay, salute to your father. I hope all is well. Red Lipstick Bobs is in the building. Hey, sis. Yeah, we introducing hormones again. So, I sent the flag over to the Facebook support groups because posts are just really similar and consistent. So, struggling with the clarity of the hormones, how they work, how to get them back balanced. So when you say eat clean, it's like, I don't know what that means. It means your body is malnutrition. Most of us walking around in the USA bodies are malnutrition, skinny or not. Don't let the looks fool you. Inflammation, gut issues, diagnoses up the wazoo. Pretty familiar to a lot of folk. Fibroids, dermoid cysts, reproductive system area. Dermoid cysts, endometriosis, and that was the key. The endometriosis caused the total hysterectomy, so absolutely threw my body out of whack. Full menopause overnight. I'm postmenopausal now, but it was a struggle. Absolutely, it wasn't a problem. It was absolutely a struggle that was unclear to me. I needed to get more clarity to best understand so I can do what's best for my body specifically. We're all different. It's not a one-size-fits-all method at all. So you must learn to listen to your body and do what's best for it. All I'm here for is to tell you what these foods do. You understand? Like, where you going to get your vitamin A, your Bs, because it's 7B vitamins. Like, you need a lot of that. C, D, E, and K, we need those. We need all these minerals, and we're not getting them. And we start to feel the effects, the lack of sleep, the foggy brain, the anxiousness, the anxiety, the gut issues like bones and joints and osteo this and hypothyroidism. The thyroid is out of whack. All this stuff is hormones. And if we're not feeding our body the right stuff, it's going to act up in all those ways. And imagine all of it happening at one time. Look at this. I do 4 kids. 3 are grown, 1 is 11, and we homeschool 6th grade now. Homeschooled since the pandemic, since 1st grade. So 5 years homeschool. The others went to public school, successfully graduated, college. Last one chose not to go. Like, I don't need that dad. I'm smart. I'm just saying. So yeah, I'm a parent. Parent to a kitty and 2 turtles too. Right? No. What you trying to do? Huh? You want some pebble? You want little pebbles? You just want to sit up here and be in the screen. You want to fight? You want to fight? See how you looking at me. Come on, man. We trying to do a show here. You know where I put my tea? Go find my tea, y'all. My tea. I do not own the rights to the music if you can hear it. Oh, that's what I'm saying. So fun. So fun. Blow my mind. You got any kids? Shoot. You don't have to. Why are you deleting the messages? Ain't nobody gonna look for you. I think that's serious. Oh, let the crew know we live. He was like, I don't want to subscribe because, I ain't asking for. It's free to subscribe. You know that, right? It's free. Nobody asking y'all for no money. Come get this wisdom if you want to. I said, that's all I can do. All right, let's grab the live real quick. Just gotta share, Cats is so cute. Are you like? I'm quite mixed with a lot of stuff. I am human. I'm everybody. Okay, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, mix of this, that dash of that, absolutely. Pakistan, yes, all of that. I am everyone. God's child, human. Right? We same. We all bleed red. But there's a lot of unique differences in us. So we're going to talk about the hair because my ladies is losing hair, whether you black, white, Asian, and it's all hemorrhoidal. Hormonal. Clip that. Too funny. Hormonal. Okay, why is it not going? I can't watch my own. Sorry. Let's switch over. I appreciate y'all pulling up and popping into the kitchen. kitchen medicine cabinet, where we try to, bring some clarity. Hit that like button if you pull up in here. That's all I ask. Just hit the like. It's not hard. Chips is good too. If you shop at, where we get these from, Sam's or Costco? Members Mark. Red quinoa, chia, flaxseed. There's no canola oil or any of those. It is sunflower oil, which is good. We got the yellow corn flour, red quinoa, salt, chia seed, brown flaxseed, beet powder. It's good for you. And white quinoa. It's healthy. I like Doritos. I like potato chips. I like all of that stuff. But, we have to find some healthy stuff because our guts is... Even if you skinny, I bet your gut hurt. It's burning. It's bloated. You ain't got no appetite. You don't know what to eat. Well, filling it with sugar and soda ain't going to help. I appreciate that. Thank you. That humbles me. That humbles me. Send it to the groups. Let them know. My sisters. Let me see. The postman. I got quite a few groups. Let's just go to these because I don't want to infringe. Just say we live in the kitchen. We live streaming in the kitchen. Nice. Okay. Let me see. Right now. Subscribe. It's free. It is. Hey, Indos Welly. Indos. What's up, buddy? I ain't start, delivering the information yet. I'm trying to let my peoples pull up and pop in because you can catch it on the replay. Again, the hormones affect us all, so gentlemen, listen up, take notes, speak with your physician. After hearing this, you might feel a little bit more articulate about what you have to express to them or what tests you may want to run. Can you say in German, I don't know what that means, so I'm not going to say it. You know what I mean? I'd have to look it up and see what it means. Because I don't want to be on here saying something I shouldn't be saying in German. Right? That's all. Let me see. The phones are smart. So let's just have a look. I don't mind. What is that? I don't even know what that letter is, child. Let's see. Ich heiße Nikki. I am called Nikki. Okay. My name is Nikki. Okay. Well, thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah. I'm going to try to remember that. For my German people, when I meet them, meet a lot of people outside in the real world, instead of in this box all the time, every day, people person. But, we talk about womanhood, and I think we lack a lot of clarity and understanding of what's going on. You hear estrogen and progesterone, but there's others, Everyone mentions it. Estrogen and progesterone. There are others, but sisters, there's so much more. These things are controlling. Hormones are controlling, They have been hidden from us. I say, can't teach me something you don't know. Sadly, so the women before us had no clue, didn't know how to ask, what books to look up. We had to make up names, just, you know, period, just that, you know. You back again. Period. It's not even a real medical term. It's menstruation, menstrual. But we use these things, and our girls grow up ignorant. You know, ignorance is bliss, but you don't know. And they act like we know a lot. So, you know, this is just to bring some clarity. More than estrogen and progesterone, there's other hormones in your body. You know, they're controlling and they've been hidden. And, you know, you have these whispers that guide our moods, our energy, our drive, and our very survival. You know, these are the hormones societies keep secret. Nobody talks about it. Grandma didn't talk about it. So I'm not feeling that. We need to talk about it, you know, because it's clear, it's true, and we're all women, and we all gonna go through it. That's the thing. I don't care what race you are. If you're born a female, you're gonna go through it. Okay, your hormones are just like mine. So I got a lot of plants. Where you go? Okay. Hormones are pretty controlling, you know. You keep deleting your messages. It's all good. It's all good, you know. But today we're gonna name them. We're gonna name more than estrogen and progesterone. We're gonna understand them, and we're gonna learn to listen. Gotta listen. Gotta listen to them. It's your body. I can't tell you what to do with your body because I don't know what's going on inside. You have to be clear of what's happening inside. You have to feel it because you can feel it. Am I lying, sisters? I mean, can you feel it? If you don't, you're kind of ignoring. And when it gets to a point where it's going to smack you in your face, and you're going to have no choice but to feel it, it stresses you out. The anxiety that will rush you. Some explain it like they feel like they're dying. I absolutely had that feeling. And, you know, you get looked at like you're crazy. Just like you said in the chat, because you're pretty. Yeah, doctors looked at me like I was crazy. What you talking about? You're beautiful. What do you mean you feel like this and feel like that? How's your home life? No, my home life is great. I have a wonderful husband. My kids are awesome. I don't have that kind of drama. My hormones was going crazy. Malnutrition. Anybody else? Anybody else? Just me? Also, it's just me. I don't think it's just me. But here we're going to find some clarity. You know, if I can, I'll teach you something. You know, take some notes. Talk to your physician. Do your own research. And, you know, see if it matches up. Farhan Hell. Hi, welcome, welcome. Greta, welcome. Appreciate you pulling up and popping in. We're talking about these hormones. Not just estrogen and progesterone. There's others. You know, and they whisper to you and they do a lot of controlling of your body. And we just don't know. So if I can clear it up for you just a little bit today, I've done my job for the day. So we're not going to be long because I got some Jamaican jerk chicken to make for the family. Maddie wants to make some gingerbread train and an Oreo one. We don't eat it, but we definitely put it together and, you know, decorate the house. It's pretty cute. I make my own gingerbread. Let me see if I got some ginger snaps. I made some too. And they fight inflammation. These are the homemade ginger snaps. Natural, organic. And my ginger snaps. They have a little pinch of turmeric in it, you know, to help with the inflammation because I do like sweet snacks at night. And it's hard to give up all your bad habits. Like the bad habits is killing you. I'm going to break it to you. The bad habits is killing you slowly. Sugar is killing you slowly. Soda is killing you slowly. Butter is killing you slowly. Dairy is a lot of things that our bodies can't take. It's not digesting. There's no nutrients in it. And our body is trying to tell you something. Your body's trying to tell you something. I shouldn't be eating this because I just had, I'm going to eat it though. Natural almond flour, date syrup, a little bit of molasses. You got cinnamon, ginger, clove, grated fresh ginger, a little bit of turmeric, coconut oil. I think that's it. Ginger snap. I didn't make it live, but we got a new bread maker and a ninja, and we're going to be in here making some stuff. But first, you got to bring some clarity because a lot of questions, man. We don't know how to take care of our bodies. We don't know how to get these hormones to balance because they like this. And it's every day, hour to hour. You can get stressed out a little bit. You got a fucking phone call, and now your whole shit is like this. Like, it's really that controlling. You eat the wrong thing, it's going to send you like this. You don't drink enough water, it's going to send you like this. You don't have a climax, it's going to send you like this. I'm just saying. So we're going to talk about it. I got any questions, you want to refute anything I'm saying, it's all good. We're here to build, I accept clarity and correction. Not a problem over here. I'm not going to be offended. But don't be disrespectful because my mods will kick you out. We'll block you. You know what I'm saying? But we're trying to teach here. And we're going to talk about these hormones. The estrogen and progesterone is the only thing we speak about when we speak about women. And I'm tired of that. Hey, Snail. Welcome. Appreciate you pulling up, popping in. There's more than just estrogen and progesterone, and they control the hell out of our bodies. Gentlemen, y'all too. So it's just balanced differently. First, let's talk about the estrogen. I was one of the women who was estrogen dominant. I'm sure I probably still am, so I have to monitor, be mindful of what I eat and how I take care of my body so that we don't do that. Even though I had a total hysterectomy, you still get some hormones from the estrogen, from the adrenal glands. So in order to get that, I have to eat properly. You know what I mean? It's not just going to do it on its own, So the estrogen is, all of these hormones are needed and they regulate crazy. And you'll start going through a lot of things, feeling a lot of symptoms, perimenopause, going into menopause. It's not even being clear of what's happening. And it's scary. It can get really scary. So the estrogen regulates growth and moisture through the whole body. Growth and moisture, okay? What it regulates hair growth cycle, skin thickness and moisture. So the skin starts to thin. Wrinkles occur faster, the hair is thinning and it's, you're losing it. Your menstrual cycles are fluctuating and off. Your vaginal area and breast tissue starts to change, droop. You might lose moisture in the vagina. Mood and brain fun. The mood, let me tell you, the mood, crazy. So when that starts, I think that might be the first thing you notice. And of course, it's going to be even double if the gut is messed up. If your gut is not functioning right, it's really going to mess the mood up, which is really going to fluctuate the estrogen and your brain functioning. That's that brain fog, dizziness, anxiety. A lot of these things happen when the estrogen is not balanced. If estrogen is too low, hair thinning or shedding, dry skin, dry vagina, hot flashes, night sweats, brain fog, low mood. That's when it's low. If estrogen is too high, you might experience heavy and painful periods, breast tenderness, bloating, headaches, migraines, mood swings. The one thing I can tell you is you have to listen to your body. Dryness likely low. Your estrogen is likely low. So if you feel that, ladies, your vagina, know it better. Okay? It will equal likely low. The heaviness, swelling and pressure, it's likely high. Okay? Heaviness, swelling and pressure, down there, you know what it feels like. It's likely high. So if you fluctuate and you have some at some times of the month and some at others, you remember the years where it was dry and like it fluctuates like that. Okay? There's an imbalance. So sudden cycle changes. Some women have been regular for 30 years. Now it's off. What the hell is going on? I can't track it. I don't know what's going on. It's probably because it's high. Your estrogen is pretty high. And it happens as we age. Like it's either going to be too high or too low. But what we eat, the hormone disruption from deodorants, lotions, hair products, perms, glues from wigs and weaves, like all of these things seep into your skin. Your skin's the biggest organ and it absorbs everything. And if you're not getting any sun, I don't care what minerals or nutrient supplements you're taking, your body's probably not going to absorb it. It's going to have some trouble. You need that. And vitamin D from the sun. So, Them sudden cycle changes will definitely equal an imbalance. Okay. How it's imbalanced, I mean, that's going to be different when you go to get blood work done from your OB or your endocrinologist. If you're seeing an OBGYN, ladies, accompany that with an endocrinologist, the hormone doctor. You'll get more clarity from them. My OB ain't never tell me nothing. Even when I'm about to get a total hysterectomy, knowing I would need HRT at 46, just suggested it. And I'm like, no, I want to go clean. You know, I'm tough, you know. There should be a whole book about this journey through. This journey through perimenopause can take 10, 15 years for some. I started at 36 and I had a total hysterectomy at 46. But if not, I would have been fluctuating, having all this misguided sudden changes in menstruals, and it was bad. Main reason I took it out, my reproductive system, endometriosis. It's a tricky one, man. You know, it can stick to anything. Your colon, your bladder, anything that's down there connected to your reproductive system. And it's unseen. So to know that it's there, it came back. I said, we got to do this because I don't want to keep having repeated laparoscopies, right? And I knew the future of my cervix. So let's get rid of that to avoid any type of cervical cancer. So that was more of my mindset. Still, full on menopause overnight. So absolutely went through a lot of these changes. Stressful, to say the least. Therapy, doctors up the wazoo. It's quite shameful, you know, that we're not prepared, not taught. It's not a class happening in the OBGYN office, you know, to clue us in on what's going to happen, what to prepare for, how to prepare. Because the only way to prepare is to eat right. We're raising 3 girls over here. The only way to prepare is to eat right. You don't know what right is? Good. Clean, healthy, whole food, fruits and vegetables, processed stuff. And if you don't know, we have to learn. It's your body. It should be a survival tactic. You must learn in order to give your body what it needs. Okay, and if you don't want to learn, then you don't have to be here. But if you want to learn, stay, subscribe, join the tribe, because we're about growth and not stagnation at all. At all. I never sat in my shit. We gonna push through. We're gonna reflect. We're gonna push through. We're gonna find some resources, resilience, some grit, do it all. Okay? And it for me, it was learning about the body. And again, I homeschool, so I had to learn in order to teach the kids. You know? I'm just saying. So be mindful of those fluctuations. That estrogen is no joke. And if you are possibly thinking that you have endometriosis, because you have to have a laparoscopy to know. There's no blood test. There's no scans. I had a full-on HIDA scan with dye, and it's not something that can be seen. All right? Hey, Mr. Harris. Mark Harris is in the building. He is here. He said he's sorry he late. It's okay, sir. All of us are controlled by these hormones. So we talking about that a little bit, just bringing a little clarity. Most people hear about estrogen and progesterone, but there's others. So I'm just going to talk about it because it's a lot of suffering, aging people. And it's because we don't know what we're doing to ourselves as far as what we eat. A lot of the issues that I've had, it was my fault. My fault. The lack of ignorance, you know, the lack of knowledge, the upfront ignorance of not knowing and being aware. I mean, it's my fault, you know? So I had to learn and look up what best to eat to nourish my body, make sure I'm not nutrient deficient, because I absolutely was, man. You're eating them empty carbs, you know, not eating enough fresh fruits and vegetables, cooking everything to the wazoo, like, you know, using processed oils, white flours, white sugars, white rice, white pasta. All this stuff is just, it really will mess your gut up and mess up your hormones. And if the hormones are off, your whole everything, like they're going to tell you have autoimmune disease, like I've been told, arthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, carpal tunnel, thoracic outlet syndrome, because, you know, you get a lot of tension. Hormones is crazy, so you stress, you tight, tension. So a lot of women have. What did you have? The jaw, Ma? What was the jaw thing? TMJ, neck, shoulders, like all of it, you know. So if your body is constantly tense, that's what's going to happen to your muscles, and then everything's going to be achy, and you don't have no energy to exercise, and then there's no relief. There's no relief. So it's your hormones. So we already talked about the estrogen. We're going to move on to the progesterone. I'm going to give y'all a little time. Maddie, ready to build your thing? You can. You can start. I don't think you're not going to be in the way. Which one you want to do first? Do one today, one tomorrow? Because I got to make some dinner. You know, I don't want you to be in the way. She's going to build her gingerbread house on the side.
I want to build this.
Instead of the flaxseed for my Caucasian ladies, if you have coily, curly hair, Caucasians, flaxseed will be okay. If it's straight, don't do it to the scalp, just your ends. It'll help with frizz and it's static. But aloe, rosemary, some other things that's best for your hair versus melanated people's hair. It's different. And I'm going to explain that when we finish with these hormones, but I picked that up from my mama. All right, she got her stuff. She's going to build that while we talk about this, you know. You got to talk to these kids early so they know. By 11, hormones is crazy. They done started matriculating and fluctuating. She was about 9, and I'm like, ooh, I see it already. The progesterones get slow, and they start having attitudes. Like, where did this attitude come from? And I watched it with all the girls, even myself. Where does attitude come from? I got a chip on my shoulder. I'm 10, 11 years old. Wait, I used to have fun with my brothers. They could be able to play with me, but after a while, it was like, don't play with me like that, you know? Oh, she doing the Oreo one. It smells so good, but we can't eat it. We take the real cacao powder and make us some real dark chocolate Oreos yourself. Just flatten it out like cookie. Just flatten it real hard and cook it a little harder. It's an Oreo. That's all I'm saying. She ain't eating that. It smells good. Mm-hmm. But oh, they give you a little bag for decorations. Good. Look at all the sugar. You can imagine these kids put these things together and eat it. Have y'all ever ate a gingerbread house? Maybe like one of the first times when you was little. Do you remember eating a gingerbread house after we made one?
No.
Well, mommy in the back like, no.
No, I don't remember eating
No?
them. I just liked making them, not eating them actually. So.
You got to, okay, she got it. She's going to work that out. So we talked about estrogen. If you didn't hear me, you can always rewind a little bit and just let it play and watch it through.
He's watching you on my phone.
He's watching me on the phone?
Mm-hmm.
The cat is watching me on the phone. Hey, kitty. Hey, kitty. What you doing? What you doing sitting over there? Okay, let me stop chewing. That was estrogen. Progesterone. It regulates calm and balance. This is your happy hormone. And if you don't have it, you're probably going to be miserable. So if you feel miserable, if you have this like just sudden you was a happy person and now you just depleted and oh my God, I'm sad, I don't feel the fuck. I absolutely was there. I mean, and that makes you even more mad because you're not happy. Like, what's up? Nobody's even did anything to me for me to feel like this. You understand what I'm saying? Thinking about getting into Tai Chi. Absolutely. I tried it. And when I first was doing it, my nervous system was so off, I could not balance. You know, just the slow, keeping it all together. Like, it was so hard, so hard. My knees was hurting. Look, I'm about 125 pounds. I'm just saying. And I was in pain. And I'm looking at my husband like, yo, babe, I can't even do this. Like, I feel crazy, you know, about to fall over. So we all are dealing with that kind of stuff. But absolutely, people dealing with fibromyalgia, any type of nerve issues, like that. Nerve issues, really, and the inflammation and Tai Chi. Yeah, definitely something you should try to do. It's a lot of videos. And if it's really slow movements, right? You can slow the video down, especially if you're watching it on YouTube. You can slow the video down to do it even slower. That's what I had to do because it was hard. You know, now I can probably do it because I feel a little bit more relief, feel a little better, you know, versus what I felt like at the beginning of the year. So salute to me, you know, being disciplined and eating stuff that I'm supposed to eat. Because I'm telling you, I get tempted. I like chips. I like sugar and chocolate and shit. But when I do, then we was out the other day. And what did I have? I usually bring my drinks with me. I'll bring my milkshake. I'll bring my juice with me because I know what's outside. And I didn't. And I had a kale salad and a milkshake. And it was early, and I'm thinking, okay, if I do it, I can flush myself with water. And hell no.
Nope.
Hell no. When was that? What's today?
Today is
Saturday?
Saturday. It was.
When we went with A's and them, so that was what, Wednesday?
That was like what? 3
Wednesday
days ago?
night? Oh my God.
Wednesday
I ain't been having hot flashes. I've been pretty good.
Yeah.
You know, I've been really good. I ain't taking no estradiol. I've been good for at least 6-7 weeks now. Child, that milkshake sent me over. Okay? I flashed. I felt so twisty, turny all night, just restless. I woke up that morning, was like, y'all, that milkshake fucked me up. Messed me up.
This is working.
So no more. No more. Next week I get an ice cream maker because I know how to make my own milks, right? So you just turn it into ice cream versus, you know, buying the store-bought stuff because it hurt. I don't like that. You know what I mean? So that's how I'm learning my lessons, by messing up, by having something that I know I shouldn't have, and then I feel it like right away. If not right away, that night, I feel it. The tightness in my fingers, waking up with the tightness from the sugar.
Daddy, get the door.
It was crazy. Oh yeah, hold on, because it might be my signature for UPS. It is like
On the way home, too.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
I'm not saying ice cream treat Sunday.
Is that for everybody? I don't. Oh my goodness. See, I might not even have to cook. Guess what? A 20-year-old brought home some food and I might not even have to cook. For me and grandma, because I don't eat. I'm not going to eat that. I'm not going to have a pizza. What you got? She got. I thought it was dead. So, you know, while we learning, they learning. I don't expect anybody to jump into the clean eating overnight. It is a gradual process. It is. If you tough enough, then, you know, by all means, hit me up in the messenger. I can absolutely push you through. Okay? You need to be consistent. 7-day fast, get that gut right, get them hormones in order. Eat the shit that you're supposed to eat. If you know you're not supposed to have that, put that down. You know you're not supposed to have that. We hard-headed. I'm hard-headed. You hard-headed? A little bit, maybe. I don't know. Mine was hard-headed.
Strong opinionated.
She said you wasn't hard-headed, but you was strong opinionated, though.
Goodness gracious.
You want a cookie? Okay. Well, you got some food. Guess what? I'm still gonna make the jerk. I'll season it up, even if I don't. I'm gonna put it in the oven. It could be late. I can always eat it tomorrow.
Absolutely.
Y'all know how that go. How you feeling? It was nice over there. Left your keys. I done left them on purpose. I got left my keys.
God. But to go up an air mattress in the living room.
Okay. That was cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Kids grow up. I need to stop taking my health for granted, but trying to get right. God is still good. Absolutely. All day.
Amen.
All day. I'm a stroke survivor. Okay. Okay. The house is coming along. That is so much sugar. I just can't even imagine the kid eating that whole thing. Or an adult eating this
since
whole
it's so
thing. And
small, I
y'all would.
probably
You would
could
sit
eat it.
down and you would eat this whole thing. Do you see the ingredients? Look at this. Look at this. Look at it.
All them dang ingredients.
That's crazy.
To make
Where my
that.
glasses at? That's crazy. Let's have a look. See. All of it is hormone disruptors. Ladies, anything boxed, processed, hormone disruptor.
Especially in a cardboard box. Or just
I ate so much Pillsbury chocolate chip cookies every night for a good 10 plus years.
I remember.
My 20s. I don't even think you was born.
born.
Yeah, I probably stopped. How old are you? 11? Oh, I did good, Madison. I probably stopped. You was like 1 or 2. I don't even think I craved them when I was pregnant with you. So
I used
that
to
was
love
probably
them too, so I understand.
Do you hear me?
This like
Them
makes it
cookies.
set.
And I used to tell them it's gonna come one day. I'm gonna have to sue these people, but I can't. I have control of my mouth. I didn't have to eat that, right? You know what I mean? But I did, and I'm feeling it. My gut was toe up. So y'all not alone. That's all I'm saying. You know, don't look at me and think, oh, she got it good because you're cute. You know, no, my gut was fucked up. My hormones was
Just because you're
irregular and
skinny
imbalanced.
don't mean you healthy.
Absolutely, and that's something I had to stress here. They're beautiful. They thin. Don't mean you healthy.
I might have to tear this thing apart.
Do you know what's going on in your body? Can you feel it? You know when something's wrong, and because you ate it, remember that what they used to call? I hate even saying it. Niggeritis. You know, you eat too much, and now, no, that's inflammation. It's mucus. It's the parasites and the toxins. It's a whole bunch of stuff. We eat till we like full where you want to throw up and you want to go to sleep. Like that's
You eat, you throw up, and you do it again.
it's not good. I mean, that's actually a disease. Some people actually have that. Is it bulimic?
Okay, this is.
You know, so we need to just take more control over what we put in our mouth, as well as what we put in our vaginas. I'm just saying. Yeah, I don't sugarcoat. She 11. We won't play that. Okay. So that progesterone, it regulates the calm and balance in us. Okay. It regulates your nervous system. Calm versus stress. So it's gonna nervous system. If you're stressed, imagine what's happening, right? If you try to maintain some calm, like my brother Mr. Harris just said, that Tai Chi, meditation, grounding, less electronics, which is hard for many of us. I actually feel I'm noticing a lot of women talking about the hand strain, the tingling sensation, burning, tightness, swelling without it being swelling. Like that was all me. We hold these phones too much. We hold these phones too much in our hand. Look at it. Look, doing this, the weight, the heat, the electronics in it, the rays, all of it. Scrolling, thumbs, fingers, all of that. It's the phone. Put the shit down. Put it on something. You know, even get back to your laptop. Like navigate your phone on your TV. You understand what I'm saying? Versus holding it in your hand. So I notice at nighttime, like try to put it down, and it's hard. It really is, because you know we try to do work on the phones and things like that. It's a lot of things we do on these phones, but managing to at least eliminate later on in the evening, maybe 9 o'clock, put the phone down. We go to sleep late, you know, maybe 12 o'clock, 12 o'clock. So 9 o'clock gives my hands, you know, a few hours rest before I actually go lay down. So if your phone's in your hands all the time, you wonder why you have all of this, it could be that. And it's going to add more stress instead of calm to your body. So imagine the low progesterone may have something to do with the phone usage, using it too much. We're not grounding, even being in the kitchen, like cutting the fruits and vegetables, you know, touching them, washing them off, rinsing them, like all of that is a part of grounding. What time is it, Miss Sarah? She said I was a sucker for a honey bun. Honey buns, some oatmeal pies. Listen, Yankee Doodles, Oreos. What else, Maddie? What was the snacks of choice up in here? Really, ice cream.
Cookies.
What kind of cookies? Oreos.
Pillsbury cookies.
Mm-hmm. What other stuff we used to get? The Doritos. Mommy said, "Try here, yelling chocolate chip back there." What else? Lay's, everything.
You used to make your oatmeal chocolate chip cookies.
Right, but see, I was making those. Now those are okay. You know what I mean? Like them honey buns. I can't even remember the name of the honey bun, but it was in the 80s. What was the name of that honey bun?
Honey bun?
It's called honey buns. They still sell them, my guy. Sharon's in the building. Hey. Time I will get there. Yep. It's not overnight. It's not going to happen overnight. It can, you know, if you got the grit and determination. But again, that's why we open this kitchen medicine cabinet, because most of us don't know what to do in our kitchen. We don't even know how to go to the grocery store and buy the things that we need, how to eat it and when to eat it. Because your body does need certain minerals and vitamins in the morning versus in the afternoon versus in the evening. So that's something to learn too. We're going to be learning here, you know. I can make most of this stuff. That's good. I know my brother, you will definitely get there. Absolutely. I trust you will get there. If not, I'm going to help you get there. I'll help you get there. I like that. Ain't nothing wrong with chocolate chip cookies. Just as is. when the ingredients is this damn long. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing wrong with it when you're using some almond flour and some syrup, maple syrup, molasses syrup, date sugar, you know, dark chocolate. You can make your own cacao chocolate.
Ta-ta.
We just be eating wrong, you know. That white flour got to go too. Your gut cannot process that. It really can't.
Okay,
Would it be that long? Definitely. Would it be that wrong? Yeah. I think that was it for me, man. My gut. And cookies, the burning, like it was crazy. I think I've done a lot of damage. So now I'm still at a point of healing. It's nowhere near healed all the way to the point of the bad bacteria in my gut was so bad. So bad. I had to do the endoskop, all that. They gave me like 3 doses of antibiotics, and then the H. pylori didn't go away, and you didn't even know what that was. You think you get that in another country, but it's the name of the bad bacteria, and all of us have it. But if you have more bad bacteria in your gut, that's what it turns to be. That's what you're tested for, and then you're handed, you know, a huge amount of antibiotics that's going to destroy your body. I mean, like it's not okay to have that much antibiotics. Okay? And when you have it, you probably shouldn't have them for another 7 years or so. But we ingest it all because the doctors tell us to. And I did. I took the first dose. It subsided and helped some. But again, retested and it was still there. It was still there, right? You guess what they said? They gave me another round. I didn't take it. I still got it upstairs in my damn drawer. They gave me a whole nother round of antibiotics. I went home and I said, this don't sound like taking 2 doses of antibiotics. I know I'm not supposed to take it. So I looked it up. Don't take that. I'm killing my body. That would have killed my poor body. So I'm glad I didn't take it. I had to do the proper things to help my gut, you know, eat the right things and eliminate things that was harming me. That's pretty much what it is. When we look for solutions, and we say it all the time on our show, the solution is in the problem. Okay? You gained too much weight over 10 years because of what you was putting in your mouth. The solution, put less in your mouth over the next 10 years and see if the reverse happens. Too much soda, stop drinking it. You smoke too much cigarettes, stop. We do things to ourselves and then want others to help or fix it. And I had to be realistic with myself. I'm not going to do that. Yeah, I fucked up. I ate too much of this, didn't eat the right fat, like turning my face up, celery. You better drink that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to shut up and eat the grapes and get what I need. And guess what? Throw them in the blender and make your own grape juice. You ain't got to add nothing. Add an apple for your sweetness. Good, there you go. Not processed. You don't have to worry about the processed sugar. It's not that hard to do. Put you some cheesecloth. It's going to turn color because it's real fruits and vegetables. And strain it. Squeeze it. Make whatever juice you want. Ooh, stop playing. I want you to be my entourage. That's nice, Maddie. Smell like a big old Oreos. That's good.
Tempting. I could probably eat all this, but
it does smell good. Y'all don't think I crave it? Please. Every time I'm in the store, I get a little hungry. I be looking around like I cannot buy any of this shit in here at all. I'll be hurting later. That look like, oh yes, you see it? I told you she came down to make her. We ain't never eat them. We always bought them and let the kids make the house. We had contests and stuff sometimes.
I always like eating the icing though. The icing is always.
But we don't eat it. I used to yell at her for eating it. I'm watching you. Stop eating that ice. Right, Matt?
Yeah.
I scared her once. She's like, scared the mess out of her. We got this one. It's the train. I think we did this one maybe not last year, the year before. We had to do a couple of trains. We made it like a little village. Gotta keep the kids active, man, so they ain't hooked on these things because this shit like crack. And I don't want mine smoking crack. You know what I mean? So take control. I'm just saying. Let me tell you, you know how hard it would be for me to dig into that Oreo chocolate chip cookie house. I'm disciplined. I won't. Even before, it's just not. I wouldn't eat it. I don't know why I don't eat the ginger grass. I don't know.
Because you
Might
just don't
say.
want to.
Oh, it smells good. I be wanting to. Look, I got icing on my finger. Where did that come from? I don't want that. I don't want that sugar. It's trying to kill me. I used to take Oreo cookies, smash them up, and put them in my ice cream. I truly had a
Same.
weakness for Oreo. That's what they give here. The Oreo ice cream, buddy. If I'm getting anything, it's Oreo. Yeah.
Yeah.
Your boy, Mr. He said, made us some fried ice cream when I was pregnant with Madison. We ain't had it in a long time.
Dad said
But I
that
might
he
have
would
to get
make
him to make some fried ice cream.
Christmas. So,
Yeah?
And I never had.
I gotta make me some ice cream because I want some too. But anyway, y'all, that progesterone I was talking about regulates the calm and the balance, the nervous system, calm, stress. Either way, that's how your progesterone is going to show up. You know, the sleep quality, cycle regularity, estrogen balance. So the progesterone, if that's irregular and stressed, it's going to cause the estrogen to be imbalanced as well. So those two kind of flow hand in hand. That's why they're highly talked about in the OB. I'm just saying. You know, I didn't make up the rules. Doctors are not taught nutrition. If you didn't know, ask them. I had to ask mine, and he admitted. So, you know, I'm just saying.
I'm gonna need another one.
Be mindful of the doctors you choose. Pick a doctor that likes solving puzzles. You can be a puzzle for him. My endocrinologist, salute to him. Dr. Shamari, appreciate you, sir. Likes puzzles. I was a puzzle too. And then I'm cute, so I guess that might have helped too. They say it like that kind of hurts a little bit. I don't think how ignorant the physicians know that they are when they point that out. My looks, don't point that out to me. I'm in here distressed, in pain, about to flip out and go crazy, and you compliment my looks. I don't give a fuck about that. You understand what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, some of y'all a little ignorant, and I'm gonna say something. It's not just gonna slide by with me. It's not. I gotta point it out because I don't care about that. Care about I'm not feeling right. I'm feeling crazy. So this don't matter. Just like everybody else. You understand? That's how I just would let them know I'm just like everybody else. Could you treat me like I'm the big fat lady coming in here distressed? Because I feel ignored, and that don't help. That don't help at all. They caused me more stress than my own body. I'm not even gonna lie. I would come home stressed. Hubby have to hug me up, get my progesterone and my cortisol back right. Crazy. So the progesterone and estrogen works hand in hand. Progesterone also regulates the inflammation levels. So ladies, as we age, progesterone is absolutely gonna drop. Estrogen is everything's gonna drop. Everything's gonna go low. So that inflammation level is going to rise. You may not even be on an inflammation marker when you get tested, but your body feels it. Your body feels it. You feel it. Okay? You know what inflammation feels like? Puffy, swollen? Yeah, stiff? Okay. And if progesterone is too low, anxiety, racing thoughts, like we make anxiety some type of, yeah, I know what that feels like. Let's do it. No.
People be singing it.
They sing it, yeah, but it's stupid. So if the progesterone is low, you'll wind up experiencing some anxiety, panic attacks,
I think I
similar
might be done.
racing thoughts. That looks so nice. Yeah, don't be trying to. Okay, what y'all give her? Who want to buy it? It's for sale. We'll pack it up and send it to you for as little as $9.99, and you pay for shipping. Okay.
I would go a little lower.
Maddie
than
Cakes. A little lower?
that. Yeah.
Don't be cheap.
I can be as cheap
Don't be
as I
cheap.
want.
No. You want to get your money's worth. Shipping probably $10 to ship that. You know what I mean? So yeah, you're gonna pay for my baby's work. I'm just saying. Red Lipstick Bobs. I don't drink milk and I don't eat ice cream anymore, but Oreo cookies are definitely crack. Yeah, man. She said they get like 4 hours of nutrition. Strong mindset is the key. Yes, nutrition and strong mindset is the key. And the will to want to live. and not just maintain. Like, I don't want to wake up in pain and sorrow all the time. I don't want to wake up inflamed. I want my gut to be irritated, and then I don't want to eat, and then you're not nourishing your body because you don't want to eat. Like, it's just all a horrible journey that nobody prepared us for. So, just trying to get some info. So that progesterone will affect the inflammation levels in your body if it's low. The anxiety, that poor sleep and insomnia, low progesterone. And it can happen. Like, you can have normal progesterone throughout the day, and then when the nighttime comes, that shit can just drop, and it just causes you to not be able to sleep. Like, this is how the body works. It's a unique
The body moves
human
in
experience.
mysterious ways.
All us women will experience it, but somewhat differently. But all of it, for sure, ladies. Your age, yeah, you're gonna experience it. So prepare yourself by just, knowing what these things feel like and how to advocate for yourself at the doctor, right? The more you know, you can say to the doctor, well, because they'll say, take this estrogen and don't give you no progesterone to go with it. Now, depending on if you have your reproductive system or not, it would be suggested whether you take it or not. And being that I don't have mine, it wasn't going to do anything for me because it, taking the progesterone helps moisturize the vagina and things like that. But I don't have a reproductive system no more, so it's not going to do anything for the cervix. There's no cervix there. Just let it sit. You could put it on a different plate. No, you kind of want to eat it and you will not. So I don't care what you kind of want to do. You want to get some fruit because your sister brought home some dinner. Or you can have nothing because you're not eating that. You know that. You really going to ask me that on live like I was going to say yes? Huh? Am I a sucker? So don't try to play me because I'm blah. You can't eat that crap. You ain't hear me just say, we make them and we don't eat them. And you're going to ask to eat it? You didn't have enough junk already today? Okay. Be mindful of what you put in your body. Your hormones is fluctuating too. You think I'm just talking to grown women? All right. I'm just saying. You can find something to do if you're done. You upset because I said no. You can work that out. You know what I mean? Clean this up. Make sure there's no candy on the floor so the kitty don't eat it. Uh-oh. Okay? All right. So again, if the progesterone is too low, anxiety, racing thoughts, that poor sleep, insomnia, PMS, or irritability, just irritable. PMS, hair shedding, ladies, progesterone is probably low. Been seeing a lot of that, the hair shedding, short or irregular cycles. I don't suggest any supplements because I'm not a doctor, so I wouldn't suggest anything. I can suggest foods and maybe some herbal teas or things that are hormone regulating, but I would never say go get some estrogen, estradiol, and mix it with some progesterone cream. Yeah, that's you won't hear that kind of stuff over here, all right? So don't put words in my mouth. I'm not gonna do that. These are clarity sessions. You can take what I'm saying here and be a better advocate for yourself when you go to the OB and discuss, because I've had to call mine back when I was given the estradiol to help with hot flashes and insomnia and a lack of sleep. Like, I had at least 15 symptoms, and it did. But too much estrogen can cause osteo, bone issues, heart issues. So it's not something the endocrinologist wanted me to be on for a long time, and this is what he stated. This is not something that we women should be supplementing for years. Manufactured pills? No, absolutely not. That should not be the plan. The plan is to subside those symptoms until you can find resolve in other places, which is getting the nutrients that we need from the trees and the plants and the herbs and the foods to get the right nutrients. And it'll help balance those hormones because that's why they're fluctuating. All right. You all right? Okay. Learn to accept that no. Learn to accept no. When you ask someone a question, yes or no, it's not an open-ended question. Yes or no? just as well as you're excited to get the yes, you should be willing to take that no. Because you're not going to always hear yes. Okay, can you accept that with the same grit and fortitude that you would get the yes? Right? Because most people are excited. You ask for something, blah, blah, blah. Yes, of course, absolutely, yeah. But when you're no, and absolutely not, how does that feel? Kids don't like it, but they learn it in this goddamn house because you're not going to always hear yes. And we want to see how you manage working through no. Can't have no damn Oreo. This thing is disgusting. You hear what I'm talking about, what this house is about? You ask me? Take it how you want to take it. You'll rewind this and watch me. Okay? Mother. That's mother duties. So yeah, the hair shedding, ladies, short or irregular cycles would be that low progesterone. Short, irregular cycles. You have the 2-3 days and you've got a week in between and it might come back to. The estrogen is going to be heavy. You're going to have more heaviness. More. Okay? Progesterone, if it's low, it'll be less. Shorter, irregular cycles. If progesterone is too high, which is less common, progesterone is not going to be too high. You're going to be super, super happy. Probably in my 20s. Because I was super duper happy. Girls at work hated me. Bitch, what you so happy for? I'm happy to be alive and I made it out the hood. I'm just saying. So if progesterone is too high, which is not common, okay? It'll be some fatigue, dizziness, low motivation, emotional flatness. I don't know if anybody's ever felt that, like emotional flatness. I guess it's just like numb, Listen to your body. Listen to your body, okay? Can't sleep or calm down, the progesterone is likely low, okay? You're wired but tired, there's an imbalance. And I hear that a lot with the ladies. I'm so wired, but I'm tired. And that was me. I'm like, I'm exhausted, but I'm wired. And y'all see me here. So that's definitely an imbalance. So I'm not perfect. My body is never fully, completely balanced. We're all imbalanced. But learning how to eat the things that's going to cause you to stay more imbalanced than imbalanced, right? That's the hardest part. So again, listen to your body. PMS is getting worse with age. If it's getting worse with age, like me, I didn't have any hard periods, menstrual cramps and things like that. It was leading up to. So moods, I didn't really deal with the pain. That's why the endometriosis was so noticeable, because now I'm having a lot of cramps and, butt pain and low back pain and just like overall pain. Sent me to the ER 2 times. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? They didn't help. Doctors didn't help. Didn't clue me in, give me more information, send me to an endometriosis specialist, like none of that. Just say, yeah, let's just rip it all out. And that's what we did. And wasn't a good thing. So I don't encourage total hysterectomies of any sort. I'm definitely going to encourage nutrition and being mindful of what you eat. Eating the nutrients that your body needs instead of popping pills and supplements and shit. Sometimes sometimes you're overly giving your body too much nutrients, especially if you don't know what to give it at what time. You're doing too much in the morning, too much at night. Like, you got to know how to do these things, and we weren't taught. So again, you got to be mindful of yourself, so you know when to supplement. Magnesium, most of us need to sleep, so that's something I would encourage in the evening. If you're having the tingling and sensations, feeling like your hands is inflamed, they'll probably tell you carpal tunnel or rheumatoid arthritis. I've noticed that the B complex, all of the B vitamins was lacking. So increasing those kinds of foods that are high in B12, B9, B7, B6, B5, B3, B2, B1, it may help. We're lacking a lot of those things. So you'll find that you have these kind of issues. So those things would be needed in the morning. And everybody is different. So that's one thing about the listening to your body. You should know you best, because I can only tell you but some things to do, unless I have a whole individual assessment plan of you, kind of want to eat. It's too late. Pistachios real quick. Yep, I just had some, but I got some grapes and apples right here. the very young time would have been sneaking a cookie every time my mama would have turned her back. And I would have been the one paying for it in the long run. Yeah, see, I catch them quick. That sneaky shit I don't like because you're a liar in my book. Even if I'm your mom, I don't play that shit. So we try to nip that in the butt, really honing hard on that sneaky. There's no need. Like, no should be no. Like, we're not saying no to deprive you. That's never the case. But too much is too much. Like, we have to teach these kids temperance. They're not going to learn it on their own. You know? I heard of that golden milk. Yeah. Oh, yeah, the golden milk. I better stop playing. That's helped me a lot. That's helped me a lot. So for my inflamed people, people who are having trouble sleeping, restless sleep, but I don't use cow milk. I make my own milk. We make our own nut milk, right? So whatever nuts you want to use, you can make milk. Just add some water, put it in the blender, and it's milk. Strain it. I use dates or maple syrup or molasses as the sweetener. Make it as sweet as you want. I do shred a little bit of cinnamon in there. I put cinnamon in everything because I just love cinnamon. And then that's the milk. And I actually did with this one. I wanted strawberry milk. So I got the organic, dehydrated, freeze-dried strawberries. And I made the nut milk. And then I put that in there and just blended it again all together. 2 bottles of water, 1 bottle and 1.5. And I think I only used like 1/3 of cashews and 1/3 of pumpkin seeds. So those 2 I made the milk with. Strain it and it's milk. Blend it real good. Strain it and it's milk. And I was addicted to cow milk, which was tearing my stomach up too. We are the only mammals that feed off of another mammal's milk. Tom, that's not. Yeah, he know you not, Mr. He said he just was calling you. Should always mean your parents are teaching you something that is good for you. Yeah, trying. Yes, the hemp seed milk. I put hemp seed on all my stuff. Hey, look, everybody coming in. Y'all are awesome. Hey. So yeah, all of those nuts you can make with dinner. I like this nuts, man. Let me hold that. Let me hold that. This guy. It's cold out here. He rocking. I was just showing off the milk. But yeah, this a couple of slices of turmeric or turmeric powder in it. That's your golden milk. Warm it up. Sip it. I mean, it helps. It's going to help your gut. It's going to help the inflammation. It's going to help stimulate the melatonin and help you sleep. Nut milk. This strawberry nut milk. This last bit. I had some cereal with it. Because I'm a cereal head, so I had to make my own cereal. It's my own cereal. It's just granola, but I just like made it thinner. And I better stop playing. Trying to get healthy over here. So anyway, I can get them seeds, flax seeds, chia seeds and stuff. I'm trying to get them. And I did other shows where you can catch the things that you should have that'll help. Like coconut milk. So I found this one is good. I like this one because it just is organic coconut water. Other ones have other additives and stuff like that. So be mindful what you pick. But they have these big coconuts in giant. I'm gonna go grab one. We're gonna crack that open, see how much juice is in it. But it's pretty good. It's like your own electrolyte. And I add it to my juices. When you're making your juices, your milks, you can use that too. You know, and there you go. You have to be careful with the oat milk. They are playing with oats. Yeah, you do. But again, you can make your own. I never liked buying any of it because I used to buy it for the family. My husband don't drink cow milk, so I would buy almond milk for him, vanilla milk. I'm gonna taste. That shit tastes like powder. So this is what we get. Gluten-free. So when I first was going, I was having all these issues. Of course, they had me do autoimmune, and then we went to the rheumatologist to test for allergies and everything's on the normal. So, the doctor suggested eliminating. So of course I eliminated everything white first. Do more oats, but I don't really like the oat milk thick. But if I make the oat milk, I make it for the baking stuff. So when he says you need like a milk substitute, this is creamy and thick, and you're getting the oats, getting nutrients from oats. So that's a good one. There's so many flours that they haven't taught us about, like got rice flour, got millet flour, got chickpea flour, almond flour. All these things are really good for you versus that white flour. And you can coat it with the chicken. I put almond flour when I fry the chicken. I do. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. I make burgers and chop up parsley and spinach and kale and shit real small. They don't even know what's in there. I made fun of that. I used to make fun of my husband because he was a Raisin Bran head. And I used to be like, you're an old man eating that Raisin Bran. But he was getting that fiber. He was trying to teach me. Like, y'all eat all that Captain Crunch. Once in a while, he would have the sugary. But he was the one who stayed disciplined on eating that. Like, don't have the kids eating that sugary cereal in the morning, all that sugar. So salute to you, sir. You're absolutely right. But that's what I grew up on, Sugar, 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 baby. My father would have cereal with a bowl of sugar. That's all right. I'm just saying. So, as if the progesterone is low, shorten irregular menstruals. Move on. If progesterone is too high, again, it's less common. Progesterone probably will never be too high. Your PMS will get worse with age, so equals low progesterone. Cortisol, y'all. The stress hormone, and it's produced by your adrenaline glands. Your adrenal glands. Cortisol, baby. It regulates your energy, your metabolism, your blood sugar, your immune function. That cortisol ain't regulated, we could really be damaging some stuff. That stress hormone is crazy, okay? Right, Ma? Oh, I was talking about the cortisol. That you gotta pay attention to your body so you know when it's low or high, because it can really affect organs, like it can really hurt some things. So overproduction of cortisol will definitely lead to belly fat. So you have an overproduction of cortisol if that's happening like fast, okay? Insomnia, anxiety, hormone disruption. That cortisol, man, stress or calm, that's what it balances. And if you're constantly stressed, it'll probably constantly be high or constantly low, never balanced. Either way, it's going to affect your body. So listen to your body. You got the fatigue, that jitterness, cravings, or sudden mood swings. You can have a shift like this in the cortisol. Like this is what it does in your body. And if you don't eat the things and do the things in your life that tries to stabilize it, you're gonna feel crazy, Which I want to make. I was taking out my chickpea to make some Jamaican curry chickpea. Maybe Tuesday, Wednesday. We on Tuesday night. Nope, Tuesday. Tuesday we good in the day because we're gonna sit, have it cook, simmer throughout the evening. Okay, I think I'm gonna do that. That's a date. That's that cortisol. We're gonna move on to testosterone, ladies. There's a female form of testosterone produced by the ovaries and the adrenal glands. So meaning I don't have ovaries no more. I'm only getting any of my hormones from the adrenal glands. So if those don't work properly, guess what? We're not gonna get any of it, I'm just saying. I love the green juice, and I do need to make some for my green juice tomorrow because I had one today. I don't have one for tomorrow, so I'm gonna have to make me a batch for this evening. But that testosterone, that female form produced by the ovaries and the adrenal gland, regulates your libido. Like, you should know that. It's the testosterone. It's gonna regulate the libido. It's gonna regulate your energy, the bone density. So ladies who are having, more sore bones, everything just feels off and out of whack. You're losing strength in your bones, muscle tone. Testosterone, we're losing it. We don't have it no more. You need it. That's man bones. That's man hormone. You kind of need that to build muscle. The assertiveness. If at one time you were really assertive and now you kind of feel like a sucker, You know, progesterone might be off key. You lose the assertiveness, you lose the confidence. Some of these things happen, and you may think it's other stuff, but you absolutely, as you age, all of the hormones will lessen. It's going to happen. So be mindful of that. It's amazing what these hormones can do. You know, so if there's an imbalance, you will have a low drive, sex drive, that is. Okay, low drive in any way, motivation, you know, like I said, the confidence, assertiveness. You're going to have a low drive in more than just sex, okay? Low sex drive, low motivation, lack of motivation, all these things. You have to listen to when you feel extremely fatigued and when the low sex drive happens, especially if you have a healthy one. You know, I've always had a healthy, probably high. So when I felt that, like, oh, something, what's up? Okay. Even if I'm not in the mood, I know what a climax does for me. I don't know what it does for everybody else. I know what it does for me. So even if I'm not in the mood, I know I can get there and it's going to be good. So, you know, that's just me. Okay? So I noticed that right off top. And I'm going to the OB like, yo, what's up? I don't like this feeling. And I like my husband and I want to have sex. So what's going on? But I had a lot going on. Didn't know. Fatigue, low sex drive, and low motivation.
Still rocking out, mommy. They rocking?
Thyroid hormones, y'all. T3, T4, these thyroid hormones, man, we all screwed up. I hear so much hypothyroidism and this thyroidism. It's a lot. And as we age, this is happening. So this controls your metabolism. You wonder why we gain weight so fast, or your body is just not able to lose the weight. You have women say, I've always been a gym rat and now I just can't seem to, you know, get it off like that. The thyroid balance is off. Your T3, T4 is off. And doctors will always give you back your blood work. Like, and if it's just a little off here, there, remember you took it in the morning. How was it in the afternoon or in the evening when you take the blood work? That's how much it fluctuates. You know, that's why they have you try to fast when they take a test and things like that. But hormones, yeah, they fluctuate like that. So it can be different from the morning, the afternoon, and the evening. It's different before while you're ovulating. It's different when you're on your menstrual. That's how much it fluctuates. So that thyroid controls the metabolism, the energy, your body temperature, and your mood. Lady, body temperature, hot flash, heat spurts, body temperature. Yeah, that T3, T4 is off. It's totally imbalanced. Out there, losing it, ripping clothes off, dying. I explained it to the endocrinologist. It's like labor. It's like contractions. You know, it hits and it builds up and the shit builds up to where you think you're going to burst like a goddamn water balloon, but hot. So I'm just saying that T3, T4 could be imbalanced. Imbalance mimics menopause symptoms. So when you start, you're not in menopause yet, but it'll mimic it. So that T3, T4, if it's imbalanced, you will mimic it. You can mimic that shit for 10 years. How about that? That shit sounds like fun. Sounds like a journey we all want to be on. No, it don't. Huge difference. Cycles, sleep, attitude for me, because I like, you know, smiling and shit. I don't like being mad. I don't want to sit in misery or just, you know, poor thinking and any of these things that's going to lead me to that. I don't like that. So I noticed that right away. Let my husband know, like, yo, I feel like a bitch. You better watch your back. And, you know, got to be clear. I told my best friend to take on a plant-based calcium, magnesium, and iron ASAP. Yeah, should definitely get a panel done to see where those levels are before people start taking. Some things need to be taken together, like that iron and calcium should probably be taken together. Magnesium, manganese, like it's so many things that our body needs. So to just try to supplement 1, 2, 3, you know, it's so many things we need, and just having 20 different supplements up there instead of trying to eat it, because you can imagine how much nutrients you can put in one bowl of salad. Think about that. Half a cup of this, half a cup of that, throw in some hemp seeds and some cranberries or some, you know, like You wouldn't believe how much nutrients. So while I was fasting, that's what I did. Every meal I had, I went into my chat GPT and put exactly how much I had just to see how much nutrients of what I was getting. And just seeing that I was eating my nutrients, that shit made me feel good. Really did. So now I kind of look at food like nutrients. I need the fiber. I need this stuff. So let's eat it. I just want y'all to get there. You know, my taste buds have expanded. I'm enjoying food more because again, when your gut is fucked up and your mind is foggy, hormones is all over the place. You ain't enjoying nothing. We eating for cravings, horrible cravings. Okay. So again, that T3, T4 thyroid hormone, if it's imbalanced, it mimics menopause symptoms. It controls insulin, controls the blood sugar. High spikes from sugar and starch disrupts the estrogen and the cortisol balance. High spikes from sugars and starches disrupts estrogen and cortisol balance. Okay? You got melatonin, it regulates sleep. Y'all know this. It regulates sleep. So low levels impact cortisol and reproductive hormone rhythms. You can get no sleep. Low levels of it, it's going to impact that cortisol. All these things work together. Okay? Prolactin. This is more for women who are lactating, right? It regulates milk production. I'm way past that. So we probably have no prolactin in it, but it helps with bonding.
Okay.
So imagine we have a lot
set it
of
up
people
for a
walking
week.
around who lack bonding.
They just
Now
not
you say
real.
some people just can't
Plastic.
bond.
It's not real Christmas.
Prolactin. Yeah, it regulates your menstrual cycles. And if it's imbalanced, it can cause irregular periods and mood swings. So your body is speaking to you constantly. Hot flashes, mood swings, night sweats, cravings, fatigue, they are all signals. Signals we've been trained to ignore, signals we are going to decode. And biology always speaks. We just need to learn how to listen. We just need to learn how to listen. And it's hard because we all think we just so smart. I ain't got nothing to learn. Nobody gonna teach me anything. But it's so much to learn. It's always something to learn. You see him. He got company. We about to go and make some t-shirts. So I'll probably go live again and show y'all what we do with these t-shirts. He gave me a design, but it was kind of simple. And like we say all the time, you men ain't simple. Y'all ain't simple. So I just revamped it a little bit. Let's see if he likes it. I'm just saying. But I came on for the hair, okay? Because I always scream about this flaxseed, all right? And it's different. It's different from my Caucasian people than my melanated people, okay? Because we have different types of hair. We have different needs, all right? There is some Caucasian people who do have coily hair like this. If you have coily hair, then flaxseed is good for you. But if you're a white person and you have straight hair, you don't have a coil to it, flaxseed might not be for you. But I got something to share, Our core structural differences, they're different. Us melanated folk, follicle shapes are curved and oval or spiral. That's that coily, curly, shrivel type thing. The strand shapes are flat, creates coils and kinks. And our sebum travels, that's that oil, the oil in your hair, the natural oil. It's harder for scalp oils to move down from us because we don't keep a lot of oil in the scalp. It comes down. So moves down the strand. So the results, we're going to have naturally drier hair, right? You got to always put air. I used to saturate them girls' hair and then wake up in the morning and it's dry. Like, good Lord. So prone to breakage, thrives with heavy moisture, slips, and coating agents. But Caucasian hair is different. The follicle shapes is round and straight. It's different. Okay, strand shapes is circular. And the sebum travel, very easy for oils to move down the hair shaft. It's different. You hear white people say all the time, my hair is too oily, it's too oily, oh, it's so heavy and flat and oily. It's different. It's a little different, okay? Hair gets greasy quickly, and it can look flat and limp or weighed down. It needs light nourishment, not heavy coating. So I think I seen a post and the lady was talking about her hair. She's like, I think I'm going to try black castor oil. And I went to look at her picture and everything, and she was white woman with straight blonde hair. And I'm like, yeah, that's too heavy for your hair. It's not gonna help your hair the way you expect. So it's different. Same scalp biology, different delivery systems. Does flaxseed gel work for Caucasian hair? Short answer, yeah, but differently. It's just different. Why flaxseed gel works for melanated hair, it creates slip for detangling, which we need. Our hair gets really tangled with the coils and the curls that we have. It coats the hair shaft and it reduces breakage. It mimics the function of natural oils that can't travel easily. I mean, when you get this slip, it's amazing what it does for your hair. So y'all try it. I gained so much more hair follicles from last year this time. I was crying. My hair was falling out and all of that. So I too have experienced all of what you guys are experiencing. I'm just sharing what may help. Okay. And the flaxseed gel for melanated folks, it adds curl definition and moisture retention. We retain the moisture more, which we need. Melanated folks should absolutely moisture their hair. So when I hear women go weeks and stuff without wetting their hair, it's crazy to me. Like, your head needs moisture. It's not going to grow. It's not going to do anything. It's going to stay stagnant. It's thirsty. Okay? So black girls can wet their hair. Please wet it. It's okay. Why flaxseed gel can be tricky for Caucasian hair, it coats the strand, right? It can trap the sebum. So the oil, it can trap that oil in their hair, which their hair is more oily. It carries more oil and it's flat. So it's already present. So they don't need this. This will actually create a more of a greasiness to it. So it's going to lead to that, the greasiness, and it's going to cause flatness too. So stringy textures, it's going to be stringy if the texture is overused. So when flaxseed gel does help Caucasian hair, used sparingly. It's not something you use all the time. Apply only to the mid-lengths or the ends. So never the scalp, mid-length, because you got oily hair. So you want to bring it down like that. Never heavy on the scalp. It's best for wavy or curly Caucasian hair. Wavy or curly Caucasian hair, flaxseed is good for. It helps moisture up those dry ends because your hair is really dry. And the static, right? That frizz control, crazy. It'll definitely help with that. But it's not moisture loading for you. It's not. It's moisture loading for us. It's not moisture loading for you. You don't need to put it on your scalp. Mid-length of hair down. Okay, it's gonna help with frizz. It's gonna help with the ends shedding. The shedding is crazy. So think conditioner effect, not moisturizer. It's more of a conditioner effect. Better natural options for Caucasian fine, oily prone hair, scalp focused, lightweight, rosemary water or tea. Okay, it increases circulation and a DHT regulation. That's that. Hold on. Here it is. DHT regulation. So rosemary water or tea increases the circulation. Plain and simple. Boil the rosemary, put it in a spray bottle, squirt, squirt, squirt. Put it on a rag, rub it through your scalp like any way you can. Green tea rinse. Green tea, okay? The blocks excess androgens at the follicle. It's going to block that. Peppermint water, it wakes up dormant follicles. Peppermint water, it'll wake up dormant follicles. Hair is dormant, feel like it's not growing, it'll attempt to wake it up. You have to be consistent. You have to eat healthy. You just trying to do this, it's not going to do anything, okay? You have to eat your nutrients. You have to eat healthy, drink lots of water to have all this help. Witch hazel, it's alcohol free. It balances oil, scalp, and it calms your scalp. This is for my Caucasian folk, okay? Protein plus strength without grease. Rice water, diluted. It strengthens thinning strands. Rice, water, boil the rice, use the water. Diluted. Make sure it's diluted. Okay. Strengthens thinning strands. The aloe vera juice, not gel, hydrates without weight. Aloe vera juice, not gel, hydrates without the weight. And you have nettle tea. You know what nettle is? Nettle is a herb. Nettle tea, you can use that as well. It's mineral rich. Like drinking this thing is mineral rich. Drink it, put it in your hair, like rub shit on your body. It's just rich with minerals, y'all. Nettle is a pretty good herb to have in your kitchen cabinet. Oils, our Caucasian folk, micro dosing only. Your hair's already has a lot, has this sebum that's a lot. Okay, get a lot of oil in the hair. So jojoba oil, closest to natural sebum, right? Grapeseed oil, argan oil, those like 1 to 2 drops max. It's just to help your scalp. It gives it some nutrients, something more than what it needs. Heavy oils like castor oil, coconut, and shea, not for Caucasian hair. It's not. It's too much for most Caucasian hair. Hair thinning, hormones, and aging, the real root. Hair thinning, hormones, and aging, the real root. This is where women are panicking, and rightfully so. What's happening hormonally? Estrogen is declining, progesterone declines, testosterone becomes dominant. More testosterone converts to DHT. That's the male hormone for balding. Shrinks hair follicles, shortens growth cycle, causes diffuse thinning, especially crown and temples. I mean, it's going to happen. It's natural. If we're not feeding our bodies what it needs, it's going to happen even faster. And that shit can really psychologically cause some trauma for us ladies, especially if hair is pride. If your hair has been your pride, you know, it can cause some problems. 18's in the building. Hey, sis, I'm about to finish up. This happens to all women, y'all, regardless of race. It happens to all women, regardless of race. But it just shows up differently. Some of us start losing it at 30. Some don't lose it till 55. So it's slightly different, but it will happen to all of us. Why thinning looks different? By hair type. Melanated hair, breakage, definitely have the breakage and the thinning, and it appears as shorter strands, loss of density, edges thinning. Caucasian hair, the follicles miniaturize, appears as wider parts, flatness, scalp showing through. I remember that. Some same hormonal driver though, different expressions. How to slow or reverse hair thinning naturally. Follicle nourishment, and it's internal. Follicle nourishment internally. Iron, ferritin matters more than iron levels. You heard me? Iron, ferritin matters more than iron levels. Zinc is important for hair. It's a lot of food that you really can't get zinc from. Let me take y'all over here real quick. It's not even up there. I'm gonna have to get a list of the foods high in zinc. That's crazy. Y'all put some in there. Let me find out. All right. All right, that B complex, especially B7, B12, omega-3s, protein. Hair is keratin. It needs protein, okay? Herbs that help regulate hormones. Nettle, saw palmetto. Women can use low doses of this. I have it. I give it to my husband. We can use it as well. The urinary tract, it clears all the tools and things that's going on down there. I mean, it's not a miracle drug, but they're a balance. It'll help to regulate. Red clover, it's amazing. Get you some of that. Teas, you can make them all with teas or just infuse water. Spearmint tea lowers free testosterone. So find out, get the panel to see where your levels are. And it's not like spearmint is going to lower testosterone than it is. It's an adaptogen. So it's going to adapt to your body. It lowers free testosterone. And scalp practice, daily or every other day, scalp massage. Massage your head, man. Use that rosemary spray or the nettle spray. It's different for us. So I just wanted to bring a little clarity because I'm up there like flaxseed for your hair. So for my Caucasian sisters, it's a little different, okay? Mid hair down to the strand, it's not the same effect. So rewind and just listen again. Take some notes. Avoid tight styles. That's me. Tight ass ponytails. pulling hair. I used to wear them high up top, but always a damn ponytail. So you got to be mindful of those tight styles because you'll be ripping your hair out. No rubber bands, no rubber bands, no rubber bands, white or black hair. No rubber bands. Shit's pull your hair out. Daily or everyday scalp massage. These are scalp practices. So again, if our bodies is full of inflammation, I mean, it's going to cause stress to our hair. So we have to reduce the inflammation with diet and stress. The bottom line, flaxseed gel is excellent for melanated, textured hair, but for Caucasian hair, use lightly, use selectively, or skip it in favor of scalp nourishing waters and teas. Like those scalp nourishing waters and teas are good for you guys. Green, nettle, rosemary, amazing. And constant massage, like treat your head like you're making love to it. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Hair loss with age is not random. It's not random. I'm sorry. It is hormonal. It is nutritional, and it is inflammatory. So if we got all those things going on, you're probably going to lose your hair. And I had them all. So I absolutely was losing my hair. It's gotten better. As long as I stay consistent and do the things that works best for it, hopefully I'll keep it. Hair can often be stabilized and improved, especially early. So be mindful of what I told y'all today. Hormones are important to be clear of. I hope you took some notes so when you get with your OB or your endocrinologist, you can have a little more clarity. Because they make you feel stupid. They make you feel unheard, unseen, uncared for. And if you already feel like that in your family and in your village and in your tribe, like it just sends you overboard, man. It's another fucking straw that may break the camel. And I don't want y'all to go through that. You know what I mean? So I hope I helped. We're going to be getting in the kitchen. Definitely Tuesday for sure. We might make that Jamaican curry chickpea because I love it so much. And we're going to make it. And we got to make some juices. So stay tuned. Appreciate y'all. Mr. He said should be going on right now. So y'all go on over. I don't know how to send anybody. I don't think I can do it with this phone, but go over to my husband page right now and watch it. I said watch it and subscribe and like. Tribe Called Harris, Mr. He Said Cerebro, Saturday. Go check him out. He cool. I love him. All right, y'all. Appreciate y'all pulling up and popping in. Mark, Peace, 18, Red Lipstick Vibe, Time. I appreciate y'all. The newcomers, I hope to see y'all again. Put any questions in there. Comment after the stream is done. Share with someone you think would appreciate the content, who needs some clarity to, their own body, to be better equipped to advocate for themselves. Tell them to come on over to the kitchen. Later, y'all. Be kind to somebody besides yourself. By golly, it's the holiday.